the hunger bar, a key feature of the Minecraft game. It allows you to sprint, swim, and regen, yet the player is constantly maintaining it, constantly killing animals for food. But what if there was a solution? Something that would provide me with infinite food, forever. This is the story on a factory that provided me with an infinite amount of food and revolutionized my world. But first, the design. It starts with 2 cows in a hole, then deployers that feed them wheat so they can make babies. They are then pushed onto this belt with these 2 fans here, just like so. We then have these blasters here that kill them when they grow up, just like so, and then they die, and then their remains are dropped onto the belt. Then all the resources are then collected through these funnels into this chest, where I get my lovely steak. And I can repeat this many times over and over again. So this is a base design. So now all I have to do is repeat it a few times, then put it in a building. I've stacked them together as you can see, and they are all powered from one source here. And they are the same on both sides. And this is where you collect it. Don't ask why there are so many chests. It would be better if I just had one singular vault. But hey, I need enough for me to last an eternity, so I'll just pick a random one every day and take from it. But it doesn't really look like the inside of a factory. This looks more like a tunnel, which gave me the idea to actually make it a tunnel. Yes, I will make it a tunnel through a mountain that goes through and it leads somewhere else probably. I don't know, maybe it'll just stop, but it'll be inside the mountain where I can collect it. So let's go find a position to put it in my survival world. I have found the perfect spot for it to go. It's just down here away from everything else, and I thought, yeah, it'd just be the best. So I've sort of dug out a bit. So now I just need to dig it inward, and we should be good to start doing some create stuff. Wait, I just realised something. Because my pick is running low, can I just use a minecart contraption? Move it a bit back first. But yeah, I could just use this contraption and it would dig straight through. It's actually genius. All I have to do is push it and yeah, it's already mining. And I could just get it to go again on this side and then I could clear up the top and it would be perfect. So let's do that and I'll see you when it's basically done. I finally dug everything out. That took forever, I mean ages. It was so much easier with the drill, it just went straight through and there's a singular piece of cobblestone. So it just goes straight across and this is where the cow farm is going to be. But first I need to fill in the floor and that's going to be smooth sandstone. So that means I need to take all of the sand that I have in here, just like so. And then what I can do is I can craft it in my inventory and I can turn it into sandstone. And then all I need to do is blast this and it should turn into smooth sandstone. There we go, and now I can start placing it. And I've already run out, which is not good. So let's get some more. I can do that by getting the cobblestone that was in the contraption. And then I can put it into here, and then it'll get crushed into gravel, which I can crush again, and it'll be turned into sand. Okay, and now we have, whoa, that might be a bit too much sand. But it'll definitely be enough for all of the smooth sandstone we need. So we need to craft this into sandstone. Now we have all the sandstone we need. We just need to blast it on here, like so. And then we can get our lovely smooth sandstone. We now have all the smooth sandstone we need, and now we can go ahead and place it. I will not be doing the montage I did last time because that took ages, and now I have even more smooth sandstone to place. So this time you're going to get a replay mod shot. Now I need to remove all of these walls And now that we've done that, we just have to fill it in. And now that I've filled it in, it looks like it does need a bit of light because it's very dark in there. It is now looking very good with all of the lights. It certainly makes it look a lot better. It was just a dull, narrow tunnel before, but now it's got some decoration and it's looking good. So now we can start doing the create stuff. Okay, I have the checklist right here, and this shows me everything I should need, and we do need a lot of things, especially create mod wise. Yeah, I only need create mod stuff because I already did the other stuff, all of this. I don't need glass. So I need lots of catalysts, lots of fans, lanterns, belts, shafts, funnels, conveyors, chests, chiseled stone bricks, deployers, and encased chain drives. So I better get crafting. I now finally have everything I need in this chest. I changed the brass funnels for andesite funnels, but I did get everything else. 40 deployers. I had to get 40 deployers. 160 brass sheets I had to make. 160. I know, it's crazy. And this is just the breeding and killing. I haven't even thought about the wheat part, so I have to make a wheat farm as well. But finally we can start making the create stuff. The first thing we need to get set up is power. To do that, we just need to connect this chain conveyor with that chain conveyor over there, and we should get power down there, which should be really good. It is now connected just like so. So let's go down and see. And yes, it is in fact spinning. So we can actually start work on our first one of these factories. So now we can actually place our first 2 chests over here. So this is in fact where the first farm will be. We can dig a little hole into. This is where it will go. So first, let's place the conveyor belts. This will move cows and everything they drop. All we need to do is right click these to extend, so these will be flush with the wall so nothing can escape. Next, we just need to place 2 fans in here. These will push the baby fans once the baby cows once they are born into the correct place. We also need to place 4 deployers up here, so they will dispense the cows. And then we need to place these blocks here, so that in fact only babies will come through and not any of the adults. Now, in fact, working as it should, which is very good. So all we have to do is put some cows and some wheat, and then we would have our first machine working. Build this out. And then the cows escape. Place the catalyst in. We drop a chain down. We'll in fact go into machine 1 is now complete and is ready for you. So we should actually test this first by finding some cows and putting it in the machine. Okay, I think I've put 4 cows in there. I don't know, I might be able to see. But yeah, they're all crammed up. So all I really have to do is add some wheat from my wheat farm, and then we should be getting some babies, and we should be getting some food. Okay, let's insert into there, insert into there. Now, if we look through here, actually it's much better to look on free cam. You can see the babies are now in here. I must have put 6 cows in there if there are 3 babies. But yeah, these will take 20 minutes to grow up, and then they will be all good. If it takes too long for them to grow up, I will add deployers in here, and that will actually provide them with wheat and will actually speed up the grow time. But I don't think we'll be producing that much wheat. So let's move on to the next one. In fact, I'm going to quickly do all of these very quickly because I know it will take very long, and I'm just going to skip straight to it because it's very boring and the same thing over and over again. So I have just got 6 of them done. As you can see, they're all hooked up, they've got everything they need, and they've got 6 cows inside of each of them. So that is very good, and when they get fed wheat they should start working. I put a wheat in there, it's still working and it is still going, and the babies get flung out of here just like so. It's very funny. And then they get grown up and then killed. See, they fling out, it does look very cool. And then yeah, we already have 39 steak in this one and 16 leather. But I realized that 6 is probably actually way more than enough for just one person, so I'm going to stop there. But I'm not finished. I need a wheat farm, so I think I'm actually going to build it in here. I'm going to build it from here, probably about to over here, and then I'll do it on both sides. So hopefully that will make me enough wheat that I will ever need. And I'll just have 2 gantry shafts going back and forth with the harvesters, and we should be good to go. So what I've done is I've created a belt that is moving. It goes over all of the deployers, and with chutes it will take the wheat and put them in the deployers. So I just need to add a bit of a vault over here. Yeah, this is where it'll all be stored, like so. All the wheat stored, and I presume I will just dispose it somehow. Then up here, this is where wheat will actually enter. So what I can do is just have these funnels, and then I have deployer going in. Then I will have a little portable storage interface, and that way it can easily take the items out of the machine and put them into it. So I have sort of set up a little system. I have a item vault right here, and then I have chutes going up, a belt, and then an encased fan, and I have a portable storage interface here, which is going to be on this contraption. So all I need to do is glue this together and add the harvesters, and then add a part assembler. It needs to go the other way, like so, and then put the cart in. And all I need to do is lock the rotation, and when I enable this, should be able to move it, I think. Yep, and it comes back. There we go, it goes back and forth, and when it gets all the way to the back, it connects and everything goes out, which is very good. But I do actually need to disable this, and that is because I need to fill in this entire area with dirt, and then I need to plant lots of wheat seeds on it. So yes, let's do that then. I've now finished a bit of a wheat farm. I've planted all the wheat seeds, I've put in the dirt, and it's currently growing actually quite well right now. But I am going to fill this bit in with grass just to make it look a lot better, and I'm going to actually place all of the torches by putting them on the sides. I'll do that and then I'll get back to you. It is now completely all filled in, and it's looking very good. I could maybe add another layer. Maybe I might do that in the future. But it is looking quite good right now, and all I need to do is do the same on the other side, and then we should have lots of wheat for my farm, and it should be very good. So because I've done this, just like I did with the actual steak farms, and actually looking here, I have got quite a lot of steak, 2 stacks of steak. This is already working really well with the wheat that I just put in there earlier. It's doing very good. And soon, these 3 farms over here will be doing very good as well when the first wheat starts coming in. So I will see you when both of these wheat farms are put in. We are getting lots of steak, lots of food. Very good. Okay, so we have finally got both sides done, and they are both producing lots and lots of steak and lots of leather for me. It is very good. In fact, I think, yeah, on these belts, they are backing up as well, which is very good that we're actually getting this amount. And it is very useful for me. That means I get lots of food, and we have lots of babies in all of these, which is growing up, and then they're getting killed by the fire, and then we are getting lots and lots of steak. So I think this has actually been a very big success. And look at these wheat farms, they are actually massive. I mean, just look how long they go down here. And each of them is just some storage vaults with some harvesters on, and then they each go along this rail on here. They just have 3 powered rails at each end, and they just go back and forth. Don't even need harvesters on both sides, just one side, and it actually works very, very well. So that actually completes this massive tunnel. But I also want to think about how I'm going to connect it, because currently I have a ladder right here, and I want to expand. This is all going to be flat, but I think what I'm going to work on next, maybe controversially, I might plan a little train station, because if I have a little train station down here, It can travel from there, which I'm going to do some big stuff on this island. I'm going to do some big stuff on that island. Do some big stuff on this island, definitely. And maybe do something over here. This just looks like a very open space. It's very good. So we are definitely going to need a very good mode of transport. So I want to do a bit of planning. We can just start by cutting out some path here. Maybe flatten a bit. I think it is going to be all on this level, but that is for another episode. But next episode we are going to be getting levels, because I only have 27 levels, and I do have a bit of enchantments, but I need lots of enchantments. So next episode I'm going to be making an XP grinder that will give me as much XP as I will need, and I'll be able to get as many enchantments as I want. But to make sure you don't miss that video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next